What's going on, guys? This isn't really going to be a Terraria Let's Play per se. This is more just to show you guys a item duplication glitch that has been found in the latest version of Terraria 1.4. The devs, they've tried painstakingly to fix all of the duplicates and different glitches that were in the game, but alas, the game's been out only a few weeks and more duplicates have been found. So this first one that I'm going to show you allows you to duplicate stackable items like bars. The way that you go about pulling it off is first you have to load your world into multiplayer. So if you're even playing solo, you can just host your own world locally. That will work as well. That's the same thing I'm doing here. And to set it up, you want to have a structure similar to this. You don't need to actually have all the lights and stuff. I just did that because it's currently nighttime in the game. But you want it to be about 3 blocks high, and you want it to be 3 blocks wide up here. And then you also want to have 5 blocks with a door right here. I think actually the door can be at a different height. I haven't actually tried that though. And then you want to come down here to the end of these blocks here and place a door. And then you want to open that door. And when the door is open, on top of this left part here, you can place a piece of sand. It can be any type of sand, ebb sand, pearl sand, but regular sand obviously isn't going to transform the rest of your biome. So place the sand there and then hop up here, and you want to place a table. Now this can be any type of table that we're going to use. And you want to actually make sure you have 2 tables in your inventory, because this one's going to disappear after we do the next thing, which is to remove the door. Now, you want to use your pickaxe to remove it, and you want to hit it on pretty much the rightmost side of the door. You don't want to hit it over here, or else it's not going to work correctly. So mine the door over here, and then you see that it consumed the table, so the table is gone. I have this extra boreal wood table here. Again, doesn't matter what type of tables you use for this. So then place the table in these 3 blocks right here. And then you want to place a boulder on top of it. And then you see it already went ahead and duplicated this boulder. You could also use this as a trap against enemies or bosses too. If you place this structure higher up in the air, because it doesn't have to be connected to the ground like this, and obviously you can have a floating structure. But what you can do for the item duplication is then you can place things like bars on top of this boulder. And then, as you already saw, the switch essentially to this duplication machine is the door. So if we open the door, you see that I now have 2 of all those bars deposited in my inventory, and then 1 whenever we close it. And then you can just keep doing this again and again and again. And also, like I said, any enemy that's in the path of these boulders, they're just going to get completely wrecked, because it's just an endless train of boulders rolling and rolling and rolling. I just had a Blood Moon event. I probably should have recorded. I was just destroying so many enemies with these boulders. So yeah, that's how you can do an item duplication glitch. Now, the other glitch that I'm going to show you guys is a money glitch. Maybe some of you would say that it's irrelevant since you can just duplicate these items and sell them. That is accurate, but this other one I think it's a little bit easier to pull off at the beginning of the game, because you can literally start doing it from the beginning. So what we're going to want to get are some seashells. So I have a couple of, what are these, Genonia shells in my inventory. And if you don't know where to get seashells, you can get them at the rightmost or the leftmost side of the map. I can go ahead and show you guys. I've got a medium-sized world, so might take a little bit to get all the way to the end. No, gotta travel at nighttime past all these enemies, but at least I've got this mount. Right, that makes it a little bit more bearable than having to just manually walk there. Like I said, you could do this right off the bat at the beginning of the game. So now that we're on the beach, we want to start looking for seashells. Like I said, the Junonia shell is the best one to find, but really any type of seashell will work. Starfish will also work for this glitch. Pretty much any of these things that you just find on the ground at the beach. Let's see, well, I already had a bunch of Junonia shells from earlier. So once you have your shells, you want to go ahead and teleport back to your house, or walk back to your house if you're just starting off. And you want to have a structure built that is similar to this. Now, it doesn't have to actually be this tall or anything. Really, the only part that you need is these two planks that are sticking out. And the way that you get these planks like this, I'm going to go ahead and take my hammer. So generally, when you place them, they're going to be like this, straight across. But if you hit them 3 times, then they'll be set up so that they're basically like half a pixel or half a block below where they were before. And then you want to take whichever shell that you got at the beach. I've got these Junonia shells. And then you want to just place them right here. And what's going to happen is they're going to duplicate a whole bunch. Now, it doesn't do it on multiplayer worlds, so this is actually something that only works in single player. But in a single player world, you'll see that my inventory starts filling up with these shells. Let me go ahead and demonstrate that by reloading this into single player. So now you see that my inventory is just exploding with these shells. And you can keep going until you get a stack of 999. That's what I would recommend, at least. And then just go over to any of these merchants that are over here. So let's see. Oh, that's the guy. He doesn't sell. Do you sell stuff? Nah. You look like someone who could use some shells. So, as you can see, a single one of these shells is worth 66 silver. This is the most valuable one, so we can sell a stack of 999 for 6 platinum. And there we go. So now you could just keep doing this over and over again. It would take you maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to get a stack of 99 platinum, at which point you can just buy pretty much everything you want. You can load up the coin gun if you've got that and then wreck a whole bunch of enemies. So yeah, these are the item duplication glitches, at least that I know about in Terraria. There's also the one where you can place items inside of a chest, and then you basically have the chest like part of the way open where you're seeing the item that's in it, and then you Alt F4 out of the game real quick, and then you load back in, and you have however many of those items in your inventory, and then you also have however many of those items in the chest as well. That isn't even really much of a game glitch per se. I mean, that's also something that's impossible for them to patch because it's like more of a bug that's like outside of the game instead of something that's actually in it. But these are glitches that exist inside of the game. Oh, and I forgot to mention about this part over here. So when you reload the game, or when the glitch is done and you go ahead and tear it down, all of the bars that you placed are going to disappear. So you want to make sure that you actually use this item duplication glitch over here to, at the very least, get back the bars that you placed, because if not, then you're going to just be deleting your bars from the game instead of actually duplicating the bars, which I don't think is what you would want. I mean, that's what the trash can's for, right? If you want to delete stuff, just put it right in here. So anyway, these have been 2 Terraria item duplication glitches. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, be sure to share it with people so that other people can learn it as well. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Peace out, guys.